I'm going to determine if it's time to move on. So the goal for today's episode is, can we get a GT3 RS? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today's episode, we're going to try, I had this car for 3 years, which I love so much. This is a 2021 992 911 Turbo S. It's got about 2,000 miles on it. I haven't driven it a lot. Its original color is gentian blue, but I wrapped it purple. Built it myself, red interior, but now it's like, because I had it for so long, I'm going to determine if it's time to move on, or do we try to get a GT3 or a GT3 RS for less than $150,000 over sticker. That's the goal. I heard I can get one for about $100 over sticker, but is it worth it? Should you get it? Should you not get it? Keep in mind that I had surgery in my back, so I hear the GT3 RS is pretty bouncy and firm, but we're gonna see if they have one in stock. I doubt they have one in stock, but see if we can order one for a nice price. Next stop will be Porsche, and that's what we're doing. So follow us, stay tuned. So yeah, we back in the Porsche. So today we're going to go to Porsche dealership to see if we can. The 911 Turbo S is actually on the trading blocks, meaning like, you know, in the NBA when you're hearing like teams about to trade a player, like their name keep coming up in trade scenarios. So 911 is up there, and the reason why it is because it's got a lot of equity in the car, and I had it for 3 years, but I do love the car a lot. But I'm wondering if it's time to move on to GT3RS. GT3RS, they still want like $150,000 over sticker, or a minimum $100,000 over sticker. Let's see if we can get a good deal on the GT3RS. Let's just see what they got in general, I guess, Porsche, because we're gonna open up our horizons and stuff for different type of cars. You guys know I love BMW. This is actually my first Porsche ever, and I would love to keep this for the rest of my life, but you know, sometimes things don't go as planned. So I try to hold on as long as I can, but if not, it's a possibility this could get traded in for a new car. I think the GT3 RS is sick. I just don't know if I would enjoy it like I enjoy this car. As far as like the comfort goes, Sims, like, you know, like when you start getting those firm suspension cars, it's not the best on your back. Right. And you know, me having the back surgery and the back issues, I don't know if it's the best move for me. But at the same time, it's to have a GT3 RS or a GT3 for that matter is crazy. All right, so yeah, we kind of still test driving this car, for you at least. For me, yeah, for me, I done drove this car so many times already, which is why it's my second favorite car of all time after the M5 CS. So the goal and the mission of today is see what we can get a GT3 car for, or a GT3 RS for, a good price, if it's worth trading in this car for it. Because this car, to me, is the ultimate Porsche. To me, I'm not saying that because I have it, I'm saying it because it's my truth. But it's also based on me only driving this car. I never really drove a proper GT3 or a GT3 RS. I just love the feeling of the turbos. You know, when you punch it, like, you know how you feel when you punch it. The GT3 and GT3 RS don't do that. It gets the power in the high RPMs. Like the naturally aspirated cars, you get the power in the high RPMs, like 7,000, 8,000 RPMs. That's when you start feeling the power. This you get it instantly with the turbos. You step on it, instant go. This is instant, which I love about the turbos. But it's a trade-off because you don't get the good exhaust note that you do with a naturally aspirated car. I love the Porsche Turbo S, I do. I love to window shop, man. It's like the best experience. Sometimes. But my problem is I end up not window shopping. I end up getting it, and that's the problem. I gotta work on discipline, because window shopping is cool, like to be at a window shop and look at some things and hopefully get in the future. But I get attached to it. I start picturing it in my life, in my driveway, in my garage. So, but I got some real tough decisions to make this year. What cars stay, what cars go, and that's gonna be hard for me, honestly, because I love the cars that I have right now. Oh, man, that's crazy. You don't even feel like you're doing 110. If you guys can get a Turbo S, man, get a Turbo S. I think I'm answering my own question. I don't want no GT3 car. I'm lying. I do want a GT3. I just can't get it at the cost I want to get it for. So, and I paid sticker for this car. Shout out to my guy Paul Gavel. He looked out for me. He was at GM at.
You wanna know what you should do?
What's that?
Let like 3 bikes go.
Let 3 bikes go?
Let 3 bikes go. You can keep this and get the other Porsche.
That's an option, actually.
Let 3 bikes go.
So I might let 3 bikes go. Or 4.
Well, I didn't.
I got a lot of bikes, yo. But I'm gonna see what the bike's gonna be about this year, because I got all these bikes, but I'm gonna see this year gonna be the year if I'm gonna determine if I love the bikes like that. Because right now I'm just collecting them, but if I love them enough to keep them, this will be the year.
Yeah, I
don't let this go.
No, I don't think so. You got 2 BMWs, why not have 2 Porsches?
That's true.
You had 2 Ferraris at once.
That's true.
You got like 9 Lambos.
I had a bunch of Lambos. That's true. So
you ever had 2 Porsches at once?
It's my one and only Porsche.
That's right.
Yeah. I love Porsche.
You should do that.
Think so?
Yeah, you should do that.
But if I'm gonna get another Porsche, I actually like the Taycan a lot. The electrical Porsche, I like that a lot. So, and right now they got good deals on them, like used ones. And I'm not a used car buyer, but because the electric market dipped a lot for the electric cars, so I think I can get a great deal on a Taycan electric. Well, Taycan is electric, Taycan turbo or something. I think I can. So you never know how this goes. We might go in there looking at a GT car. We might end up pricing a Taycan. We'll see. I do like the turbo. I like the look of it, the Porsche Taycan, but that might not be a bad idea. 2 Porsches and 1 Ford F-150.
And 1 Civic.
And 1 Civic and 1 Honda, yeah. Actually 2, because now I got 1.
Oh, yeah.
So 2 Hondas. Yeah, this car is freaking dope though. I love this car. We'll see what we come out with. Taycan, GT. Dan, what's up? What's happening?
What's going on?
I'm good, man. What you got for me here? So the missions for today, the goal for today is this. We just came from BMW, right? And this is gonna be on YouTube. My goal for today is how much can I get a GT3RS for over shipping? That's the goal. That's the goal for today. And you are the host of the show.
We gotta talk to the big boss. That's above my pay grade.
Well, we're gonna find out right now. What else you got here that's available?
Not a hell of a lot. Everything's used.
I like the Taycan.
I got a dope wagon inside.
Used?
No, brand new.
Oh, what you got? Used Taycans or no?
Yeah.
I heard they're really cheap now. Yeah, let's see that. Taycan coming soon, guys.
Let's go.
Let's do it. I love Porsche. So the goal for today's episode is, can we get a GT3 RS?
But he said that they're going around 150 over.
Still?
And it's getting crazy right now.
150 over still? Okay.
We don't have any right now, but
What about a regular GT3?
we're not building them right this second.
Okay.
We're not going to see them until the next gen comes out.
What about the GT4RS? So right now, currently, you have no allocation for the GT3RS, but it's going for 150 over still.
That's what the current market is right now, yeah. I mean, I see some guys that are doing some wild stuff, man. Like 200, like it's like the Wild Wild West right now.
And the 4RS?
Not that much.
What's the deal with that?
Let me ask them.
All right, so if I decide to give it a GT4RS, that would be at MSRP.
Correct.
Okay, but you don't have no allocations yet.
I don't. But but I'm gonna make sure you're on the list so that way when we get one, I can try and.
I'm still. You got me on the list for the new turbo.
I have been on the list for everything. Besides that.
Oh man. Yeah, cause I would love to have
Anytime
it.
something new comes out, I just add you to the list. I don't even tell you about it.
That works for me.
Because I know how you are.
That works for me. I want to start building up my Porsche and stuff.
What are you doing with all these Ferraris and stuff? You're done with them?
No. I'm actually still waiting for 2 more cars coming from Lamborghini, and then I just built my SF90 Spider last week or 2 weeks ago. So the Spider should be coming in towards the end of the summer. But yeah, really, what's your honest thoughts, Dan, on a GT3RS? Like, I know you sold some here. Like, is it really a big deal like that? Or?
It's a big deal. I'm not a firm believer in the money that these dealers are selling them for. It's kind of like against everything I believe in, but you know, you can't control what these dealers are doing.
Right.
And that's I'm speaking from like a generalization of all the dealers are doing it, not just, you know, that store,
Right.
these guys. It's just
It's almost like which dealership gonna give you the best price over sticker, because one
what
might
it
give you
seems to
200,
be.
one might give you 150, might give you the lowest I got. Honestly, I'm being full transparent, was 100.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And that's because I knew a friend of a friend was a GM, and almost like this one, but Dan ain't really cutting no breaks over here. But yeah, he said 100 for me.
like me personally, like I don't know. I don't like to do that. I'd rather almost not sell the car
Right.
because I just feel like it's not.
I wish Porsche made more for like everyone just to have some, you know.
But then it wouldn't be exclusive.
That is true. But then how you control people charging astronomical amount of money? 150, 200,000 over sticker, it's kind of crazy.
It is crazy, but
Bro, that's the price
the
of my
people
M3CS.
the people
150.
are paying it because they know they can't get the cars. And
I
they
get
want
it.
the cars. It's no different than the housing market too, bro.
I
if you
get
think
it.
about
Yeah, no, I get it.
People want the bidding wars over houses.
Houses worth 400 grand, they paying 650 for it. I get it. Like, I know, I understand that. It just sucks as a consumer. So,
It totally sucks.
you know, for me, when I was getting a M3CS, I could have got the Porsche GT3RS, and it would have been here probably by August, September of last year.
Right.
But I said, no, I'm like, for that price, I'm going to get the M3CS, which I ended up getting the M3CS from Paul Miller.
The first GT3RS that came to the States, or came to Jersey, was sold to a friend of mine. And he paid 100 over
For the first GT3RS.
for the first one.
The GT4RS, I will get as sticker, but the GT3RS will be 150 over. And a regular GT3, you really can't get right now.
I mean, you're on the list for that car.
for the regular
The
GT3.
regular GT3 is this tier too. Same. Is it worth you to have
It's not.
everything else?
And that's
Not that car.
and that's what I was telling you, like, is it really worth it? Because I have back issues, and I heard the GT3RS is really firm, it's bouncy, the suspension is really like, it's a race car.
It's a race car.
So I mean, if I get a GT3 regular, I'll be okay with that too.
But you would need comfort seats, not
Yes.
not sport seats.
I want comfort seats, yes. I would want that.
Well, 4RS is gonna hurt you too.
Yeah,
Buckets also.
unless you get comfort seats, right? What's this right here? What does this have in it? This is comfort?
No,
That's the race seats.
those are the buckets because they got carbon fiber backs.
How much is that one right there?
270,
What's the MSRP?
220.
220? Okay.
But we paid up for it too.
I understand.
Because the market's hot.
So realistically, do you think I ever get a GT3? I know I'm on the list, but like so
I
other
think
people.
so.
I will?
I think so. I just don't know when, but I think he will.
Okay.
If I had my way, we would have already had it.
I know. I appreciate that. All right, so it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I don't really have to have a GT3RS, honestly. I don't have to. With the things that I have,
I don't think you need it.
I don't think I need it either. And I'm not just saying that because I can't get it. Because if you offer me one that sticker, obviously I take it in a second.
Right.
Or if you offer me one at a better price, I take it in a second. But I don't think I need it at the same time with me, with the cars I have, with my back issues, with, you know, I don't think I need it.
I think it's more of like in theory, it sounds good, but you're gonna drive it like 3 times and you're gonna be like, well, why did I do this?
Right. Because I heard someone who have a GT3, I was telling him, someone I know who have a GT3RS, like, I wish I never got to GT3RS because it's just so uncomfortable for them, like for regular street drive. That's what they said.
Yeah.
They said the GT3 feels much more comfortable than the GT3RS. And they also said the perfect car to have, and then, I'm not even bullshitting you, they said is a 911 Turbo S.
Yeah.
That is the perfect car to have.
Yeah.
Because it's comfort, it's power.
It's all-wheel drive. You can drive it every day.
Yeah. It's not like a race car.
You can put winter tires on and drive it all year round.
Yeah. So on record, because you are on record right now, would you trade in a 911 Turbo S for a GT3 car?
No.
No. Why?
I just like the Turbo S so much better. It's functional. Like, you can use it for everything.
Okay.
You can put people in the back seat if you have kids.
Okay.
Drive in the winter.
Yeah. I love the Turbo S a lot. That's what's hard to let go.
It's just it's more functional. It's more practical too.
You love the Turbo S.
Yeah.
That's his first time driving a Porsche.
And it's comfortable.
And my first Porsche came from this guy. My first and only Porsche.
We did a video that whole day, remember?
Yes. He got one of these then, and I let him hold my Turbo S, and he said, I love the Turbo S way better. And he has the GT3RS. He said because of the power.
And you gotta remember, these aren't as forgiving in the road.
Okay.
It's a lot rougher of the drive.
Right.
They're track cars, man. They're street legal track cars.
With a Turbo S, you can drive every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
It's more comfortable. Try sitting in those seats, bro.
These seats right here, let's see. With his living room. Okay. Oh my gosh. Already I'm like scared.
Now, you have to remember, you have to get in and out of this car every day.
Oh man, yo.
Look at your hips.
I feel like I'm in a car seat, like a baby car seat. You know, you can't move. How you pull the seat up? Is something underneath? Oh, right here?
How comfortable are you gonna
No, I'm not. I feel like,
claustrophobic?
yeah, I do. Like I have no play. Like, where when you sat into the seats of the Turbo S, it's like.
The point of this is so you don't have play to keep you in the seat.
Because it's a race car.
Correct.
Yeah.
But if you're like broad shoulders,
Which I am.
like,
And I'm slimmer now. Imagine when I was before, like 250. I'm like 205 now. But now this is like right here, the hips, and that's one thing I don't love about my M3 CS and my M5 CS, because it's got those racing seats, which is comfortable.
long drive, your back's gonna kill you.
Right.
Your legs are.
Thank you, Dan. You just helped me out a little. You helped me out a lot. With,
You see, look, now you can't get out. He's like, like an old man.
do you come with me to get out? Like, do I bring you along to help me out the car?
You just gotta
man.
get the shoes changed so that way you don't fall out your shoes too.
Oh man, yo. So this guy actually helped me out. I'm not gonna say it too loud, but even though it's gonna be on camera, but I would love the GT3RS, but it's actually true. Like, living with it is different. Like having it for the track. Like, if you had a track car just for the track, like I'm in part of Monticello, it's different. But if you want to drive this every single day, like you're gonna hate it. And that's crazy enough with the M5 CS and M3 CS. Sometimes like, do I feel like struggling getting out those seats in and out? Because that'd be the thought of the day, do I drive this car? Because it got that hump. You know the M3, right?
Yeah.
See, it got that hump, so getting out that hump, it's like, do I want to deal with that today? No, I don't. And sometimes I don't even drive the car because I don't want to deal with that.
You want to not drive something and be uncomfortable either.
Right.
Because you want to enjoy the experience.
Absolutely.
But if you're like, oh, my back hurts, and I just spent $350,000 for your back tire to go to the chiropractor every day.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, it's a great car.
Right.
And everyone deserves to drive one and have one. But it's not for everybody.
Right. I agree. With that being said, no GT3RS for us, but
We got other stuff in the works.
we got other stuff coming. GT3 I can get with comfort seats, you said, right?
Yes.
And with the comfort seats, it'll be a lot better.
Yes. Comfort
Okay.
seats are an 18-way seat.
Okay, yes, I want those seats. So GT3 regular, but the GT3RS you can't get with comfort seats, all right?
Cannot.
Only the race seats.
Correct.
So yeah, no GT3RS for me. Sorry guys, you gotta stick with the cars I have right now. You won't see that on that channel unless a friend let me borrow it. So guys, we had no real luck, but I can't say we didn't have luck because we actually had good luck, because we come to realize that I don't need a GT3RS. Well, we don't need none of these cars, if I'm being honest with you. You don't need no Porsche, you don't need no Ferrari, Lamb. We don't need none of those things. You can get a Honda, Toyota, like those cars you need to just get around. So we don't need nothing. Let me just, that's first and foremost. But As far as wanting a GT3RS, do I still want one? Not as much, because after talking to my guy in there, it's a rare car to have, but it's more of a track car. It's more like, for me, the seat, I sat in the GT3, the regular one, and the racing seats are so tight, you feel like you stuck, which is what it's supposed to be about. But for me, I don't think it's gonna work for me, and I don't wanna get a car that you spend, even if you spend MSRP, 300 grand, let alone spending 450 to 500,000 for a car that you just hate, and like, oh my God, I hate driving this car. And that's the issue I get with the M3 CS and the M5 CS. I don't really love it that much when it comes to the comfort, but I do love the car. And once you in the car, you're good. But as far as, I'm gonna stick with my Turbo S, and that's what it's gonna be, which I love. It's an everyday car. It's comfort, it's speed, it's power, it's turbos, it's everything you need. So that's where we at right now. Turbo S is staying here for a long time, unless something else comes up. But you know I can change my mind any moment. Remember, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, and like I said, we all successfully struggling. It's just your mindset of how you're doing it. Stay blessed. Peace.